Okay, today we're going to talk about inviting and how to become a master ninja at inviting and having success with it. I'm going to throw some accolades out there. I don't usually do this, I don't usually claim rank or claim accolades, but in this regard, I am going to because sometimes coaches want to push back or think that they know better or that maybe what I'm saying won't work for them. And I'm here to tell you guys that I am someone who's been hitting Success Club 10 or higher for 34 months straight. I've never missed a month. I've always hit Success Club 10 or higher since I signed up. And I signed up with no experience, no results, having never tried these programs, having never tried to build a business, as a mom with a baby and a toddler only able to work during nap time. So I'm a success starter, which means I hit Success Club my first 3 months in business in a row, and I got my free ticket to Summit. But basically, I'm someone who knows what they're talking about when it comes to inviting to the business or to challenge groups. So until you can beat 34 months straight of Success Club 10 or higher, I don't think you should be arguing. And I want you to do exactly what I'm telling you to do because that's what coachable coaches do. And all successful coaches are coachable. They don't sit here and go, oh, well, she doesn't understand, or I know better, or maybe she hasn't thought about this. They just go, okay, tell me what to do and I'll do it. Literally, that's what they do. That's what I did when I signed up. I did that with my coach because she was still working the business then. So I'm going to give you 10 tips on inviting, what you must do. So number one is invite quickly. Invite quickly. You got to rip the Band-Aid off. A lot of people will start and send out a few invites quickly to people where they maybe haven't built up conversation and they don't see success. And so that makes them afraid. So they step back and say, oh, this must be wrong. I must need to build a relationship first. And then you become that weird person on social media who's all of a sudden in your inbox asking you all these personal questions about yourself, and about your dog, and about your kids, and what do you like to do for fun? And people are like, okay, are you just a creeper? Like, you're kind of weird. Why are you asking me all these personal questions, right? No one wants a creeper in their inbox, and no one's going to want to work with you if you come across as a creeper. So you need to invite quickly. Get to the point. People, after the conversation, after you've had like a back and forth, maybe two, people want to know, okay, why are you messaging me? And if you don't get to the point, they're going to try to get to the point, and then it gets really weird and awkward, and they really don't want to join you because they don't trust you. You don't come across as being straightforward, and no one wants to work with someone who seems shady. So get to the point. That means I will connect with someone via their pictures like anybody else would on Instagram. So if you want to work on connects, this is what connects are. It means you find someone whose page you think looks like someone you would be friends with. You like 3, 4 of their pictures. You comment on one. That is a connect. A connect, and working on connects is not messaging them and being like, oh my gosh, you have 3 kids and they look like my kids' ages, and how old are they, and what do you like to do, and do you work, and blah, blah, blah. Now, I'm preaching to the choir because I've done this too. But here's why we do that. We get afraid. We get afraid to be straightforward with our invites. But what I've found to be the secret to inviting is to not be afraid and to face your fear. So connect with them by commenting on 1 or 2 pictures, liking 3 or 4 of them, and then give it a couple days. Let them do that back to you. It's like dating. Let them flirt back. After they flirt back with you, I might send a message that says, oh my gosh, you're so much fun. Love following your page. Where do you find your inspiration? Something quick, short, that seems normal, right? To start a conversation. They respond. As soon as they respond, you respond with an invite. By the way, I don't know why I didn't think of inviting you earlier, but I actually have this awesome Fit Girl squad, and I totally thought of you because, and relate why. And here's the part where you relate to them. You thought of them because there's someone in your challenge group or on our team that is in their same stage of life or their same situation. I thought of you because you have a bunch of kids, and I have a mom of 7 in my group right now. She's killing it. She's lost 46 pounds, blah, blah, blah. You relate them to someone who's in your group having success, that they could hear is doing this and seeing success. If they can relate to your story, sure. I thought of you because and share your story. But only in a sentence. It's not a paragraph of your story. It's a sentence of your story, okay? Short and sweet. I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier when we were chatting, but I totally wanted to extend an invite to my Fit Girl Squad, which is just your virtual studio where you have someone who's like them showing up and seeing success. Not to mention, and then you say why it's so great. Anybody can squeeze in 30 minutes a day, so it makes it so doable, especially when I can do it from my living room. That's it. Again, one sentence. Not to mention, I love how short it is, and I can do it in my living room. Saves me so much time and isn't hard to fit in. That's it. Then you end with, does it sound like something that would be up your alley? So your whole point in this conversation is you invited them, but you kept it broad and you kept it about them. You didn't word vomit. You didn't give them details that they didn't ask for. You didn't go into this whole spiel about yourself. You kept it short, simple, sweet, and broad. So they don't even know, are you talking about a specific program? What are you talking about? You don't name drop. You're not like my Transform 20 group. No, it's just I'm loving this program because it's 20 minutes a day and I'm still getting amazing results in 20 minutes a day in my living room. Seriously, sign me up. Does it sound like something that would be up your alley? They get to respond. Now, when they respond with, yes, it sounds like something that would be up my alley, that is not your opportunity to word vomit. You do not go, oh my gosh, great, I'm so excited, it's Beachbody and it's this Transform 20 group and we're having such amazing results in there and I think you're going to love it and blah, 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 blah. No, you're on a date. You just asked them out, really. You were flirting, you just asked them out. Don't jump to asking them to marry you. Don't do that. You just ask them out. When they say, yeah, it sounds like it might be up my alley, you respond by being interested in them, not interested in yourself. Awesome. I'm so excited to get to know you better. First, tell me, what is your current health and fitness goals? Where are you doing well? And where are you struggling with it and would like to do better? That is your entire response. Awesome. Super excited to get to know you better. First, tell me, what are your current health and fitness goals? Where are you doing well? Where are you struggling and would like to do better? If you just say, what are your current health and fitness goals, people don't feel a need to respond. But when you give them a, tell me where you're doing well and tell me where you're struggling, there's something psychological where people feel the need to respond. So you're going to let them respond. Your point in all of this is to be more interested in them than to be interesting and have them interested in you. You are more interested in them, but not in a, let me ask you all these personal questions way, and not in a, let me word vomit on you way and share my whole story with you. No, you are on a date. You're on a date. You asked them out on a date. They said yes. You sit here and go, what kind of food do you like to eat? That's your response back. Tell me where you struggle, tell me where you're doing well, where would you like to do better? Then when they tell you whatever their issue is, you need to relate to them, not because of you, but just because you want to validate them, right? So if I'm talking to a single girl who goes, well, where I'm struggling is I have a really long commute to my job, and by the time I get there and then work all day and then I drive my hour home, to then go to the gym is super hard. And I don't feel like it, and I'm not motivated, blah, blah, blah. If I respond with, oh my God, I totally feel you, she would be like, no, you don't. You're a stay-at-home mom with 2 kids. You don't get me. You have to respond in a genuine, authentic way that validates them. So, whatever their complaint of how they're not doing well is, validating. So, I might say, oh my gosh, I hear you. Hearing is different than feeling. I hear you. I actually have a couple of other girls in my group who are both single, working jobs with a long commute, or just who are in your stage of life. And they love this because literally it's their living room, 20 minutes, they're done, and they are getting in awesome kick-ass shape. You are going to love this. It's going to change your life. And I can't wait for you to get started. How familiar are you with Beachbody programs and Shakeology? So, 1, you validated her in her response. I hear you. I know other people that are in your situation. If you don't have challengers that are in her situation, that's fine. Use an example from our team. Use an example from Team Rockstar Fit if you have to. But use someone that you know that's in their stage of life. Oh my gosh, I hear you. I have, or I know, blah, blah, blah. And again, it's just like a sentence. Then, after you validate, you pour belief into them and what this program will do for them. But I'm so excited for you to try this. It's going to change your life. Seriously, 20 minutes a day in your living room, and you're going to get washboard abs. I'm not even joking. Like, literally, you got to pour that belief into them about them making this decision that this is going to be right for them. Because if you sound unsure, like, yeah, I think, you'll like it. It might be great. They're going to be like, I don't know if I want to spend my money on that. You pour belief into them and into this program or this decision to join you. So you respond with, oh my gosh, you're going to love this. It's going to do this and that in just 20 minutes a day in your living room. And then you lead right into, how familiar are you with Beachbody programs and Shakeology? Always, always, always. Guys, that's my first question, even when I'm talking to someone about the business. Even when I send someone an invite to the business and say, have you ever considered joining me? And they're like, yeah, actually, I have. I start with, what interests you about this opportunity? What do you do currently for work? They respond. Then when they respond with that, I validate it. And then I say, how familiar are you with Beachbody programs and Shakeology? It's the same both ways. It's the same for the coaching opportunity. It's the same for a challenge group, okay? You got to keep your messages short, sweet, about them, not about you. Pour belief, validate them, but get to the point. Okay. My other tip. I've already said this. Keep it short, simple, and to the point, always. And I have this verbiage all written down that I will share with you guys. I would save it on your phone and just use it so that when the time comes, you can copy paste, because I already have it there and I have awesome success with it, like I've already said. So do it. Make it about them. Be more focused on being interested in them than being interested in you. Be excited and convinced about what you're doing, but detached from their answer. If you're so focused on, I'm so excited about my own journey, I'm so excited about how much I'm changing, I'm so excited about the results that I'm getting, the community that I'm getting, that I'm overflowing with like, oh my God, you should come try this. If someone says no, I'm okay, because it doesn't affect my excitement, because my excitement is about me and my own journey. So if you're coming at these invites from a place of, oh man, I got to invite people and they're going to say no and then it's going to suck. No one's going to join you, because they're going to feel that and they're going to hear that. If you are showing up for yourself, or if you are consistent in your own workouts and your own health and you're seeing progress in that, it will excite you. And when you're just excited about your own journey and about your own growth and about your own change and about your own future, you invite out of this overflow of excitement and passion. And then when people feel that, they're like, I want to be a part of that. Like, what is that going on with you? Because that's what I want to be a part of. Because that's what they're buying into, you guys. They're buying into you. They're not buying into the product. And the way they buy into you is if they feel how excited you are and how much this is changing you and how you're lighting up. I have so many of you guys tell me that you're lighting up from the inside out and how much you love this. You have to let that come out in your invites. And you have to approach invites this way of like, it does not matter if people join me or not, because guess what? I'm so excited about this journey for me. I'm so excited about how I've been losing 46 pounds and how amazing I feel every day. Like, them joining doesn't take a thing away from your journey. And that's the process, right? The process of this business is the business. And you have to fall in love with the process, not with the outcome. You have got to fall in love with this journey of working on yourself. And what are you doing? What are you changing in? How are you growing? What's different for you? Why are you more excited? Why are you getting up early? What are you finding in this community here? What is that doing for you? You fall in love with that, and that every day you're getting up, becoming a happier, healthier version of you, and that is what people will buy into. You've got to fall in love with the process and not be so focused on the outcome. Because right now you're just focusing on numbers and people signing up. You're not focusing on, today I get to become a little bit better. Today I get to learn more about somebody else. Today I get to be interested in someone and maybe have some awesome conversations. Today I get to meet 3 new amazing people. That could change my life someday. I have no idea how. Maybe they won't. But today I'm going to meet 3 amazing new people and my circle is going to get a little bit bigger. Instead of, today, I have to sign someone up. Like, no. Focus on the process. Fall in love with the process. Voice memos. I just talked about letting that passion come out, letting that excitement come out. If you can, always send a voice message invite. Always. You can on Instagram. You can on Facebook. You can on text. So if you need to, write down what you want to say in your invite, so that you can read it when you send your voice memo. But do not send a voice memo that's just like, hey, I was thinking about you. I'm doing this group thing. It's online. And I thought maybe you'd want to do it too. Blah, 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 blah. No. No one will join you if you sound like that. I promise, 100%. You have to think about, again, where's that excitement? Where is that joy? Where is that change that I'm experiencing that just lights me up on the inside? And you have to connect with that. And you have to picture sitting down with someone, having coffee, and them saying, so what's new in your life? And you going, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Guess what happened? I found this amazing group online, this community of ladies I never thought I would meet. And I decided to do these at-home programs, which I was super skeptical of. And guess what? I've lost, fill in the blank, or guess what? I haven't lost any weight yet, but I feel amazing because for the first time I'm showing up every day for myself. And these workouts are like making me feel stronger, not just physically, but mentally. And every day I'm waking up excited to work out, as weird as that is. That's how you're talking to someone. Because people go, whoa, like what is that? Like I want to know more about that. So when you voice message someone, it's, oh my gosh, you are never going to believe this. I literally found the best thing ever because of how much it's changing me. And I'm so excited and I just want to tell everyone about it. And I think you should totally give it a shot because it's either going to completely change your life or you get your money back. Seriously, no risk. Like literally, you guys, let it come out in your voice message. All right, those are my tips for you. My last thing is going to be, I've had quite a few coaches start this sentence to me when I ask them about how conversations are going. They go, or who they're going to invite, they go, well, I think I'll invite so-and-so. I'm going to invite so-and-so because I think. And right there with that sentence, I know you're wrong. And you're approaching this completely wrong. Any guesses why? It's because if you're thinking you should invite someone based on what you think they will say or respond or think about it, you are never going to see success in this business. 100%. You have got to start looking at people and invites as neutral. You don't get to decide if that person's going to think about it one way because you don't know. You're not them. And if you think you know what people are thinking, then you've got bigger problems because you don't know what other people are thinking and you don't get to say that you do. That's not fair. That's not letting them make a decision for themselves. You don't invite people based on what you think they're going to say or think. You do not. I guarantee this has happened for me time and time and time again in 3 years of this. The people you think will be excited and say yes won't. And the people you think will be like, no, that's not on my budget. No, I'm not interested. No, that's not for me, are going to surprise you. It always happens that way. So you just make your list. What I did every day was go to my Facebook friends and work through the first 15, then the next 15, then the next 15. I did not decide for anyone. And I told myself when I found myself going, oh, I don't want to invite them because they will fill in the blank. I would tell myself, Joy, you don't get to say that. You don't get to decide for them. You don't know how they'll respond. And that's writing someone off. And frankly, it's judging them because we're saying we know how they're going to act. Isn't that being prejudiced? You don't get to decide for them. They decide for themselves. If they want to say no, that's fine. But it has to be their choice. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up so it's not so long. Go invite. Make it neutral. Do not decide for them. And do these 10 steps. Don't be a creeper.